Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is for the new moon in Sagittarius and how this new moon in Sagittarius will set you up for success in 2023, okay? Before I get to our pile selections, I kind of want to give you all a debrief on this new moon in Sagittarius, okay? So, this new moon in Sagittarius is literally hitting its mark around Thanksgiving for those of you in the US or for those of you who celebrate this holiday, you know what I mean? And in regards to the gratitude that you have for your life and for, the people, things, and circumstances around you, right? So, but before we get into it, I do want to get into this new moon in Sagittarius. So, since Jupiter rules Sagittarius, it is definitely a sign of expansion. So, around this new moon in the sign of Sag, you will find it beneficial to ask or set intention in the realm of the themes that you want to have broadened, like your career or your perspective or relationships, right? You name it. So Sagittarius is also the centaur, half person, half beast, or half person, half, animal, of the zodiac. It's an excellent archer, right? So if you look at the iconography of the sign of Sagittarius, it's typically like archery. You'll see like an arrow. So whatever plans that you put your mind on and your energy towards, you'll be able to make the mark, okay? So, Sagittarius is a very like abundant and dare I say blessed or lucky sign, you know what I mean? So, it's a really good time to harness this energy and to set your intentions, okay? So I digress. Let's move forward. I hope you all also like the clarity. I'm filming in 4K, so you can see everything. So we have three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Pile number one's crystal is the Aquamarine. Pile number two's crystal is the Sunstone. And pile number three's crystal is the blue lace agate. Okay, so I'll give you all some time to meditate on your piles. Okay, so I don't know how much time that was, but again, we have pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number ones, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose the Aquamarine, and Aquamarine is like, I think, the March birthstone. Okay, so if you're born in March, this could really pertain to you. But I also have like the little paper that comes from the crystal shops. So let's see. It says Aquamarine, courage, safe travels, lessens fear and anxiety. So I love this. So I feel like how this new moon in Sagittarius is setting you up for success, pile number ones, is through giving you courage, through giving you strength, through giving you the endurance to do the things that you feel like you need to do in order to succeed for the year of 2023, right? So it's lessening your anxiety. It's ushering in assurance for you, okay? And that makes a lot of sense in regards to the sign Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, to me, they are, like I said earlier, if you all did not listen to the intro, I was kind of, you know, debriefing people on Sagittarius as a sign and how the new moon in conjunction with the sign of Sagittarius will bring in for them, right? Or intentions to set. But long story short, yeah. And it's interesting because some people whose birthstones or who are, oh my goodness, who have been born in March may be Pisces, and Jupiter also used to be the ruler of the sign Pisces. Now it's Neptune. So you know, but it used to be Jupiter and Neptune. So long story short, I feel like those of you who have chosen pile number ones, whether your birthday is in March or not, I feel like you will have more expansive energy regardless, okay? So yeah, let's reveal your pile selection card. We have card number 33, ears wide open, okay? So I feel like how this new moon in Sagittarius is ushering in success for the year of 2023 is you're going to be on high alert. It's like your senses, it's like you're coming to your senses. And I mean like all the senses. I mean your five senses, your sixth sense, you know what I mean? And it's funny that I say that because we have card number 33. So this might be some of you all's, you know, me and my friend joke and say Jesus here because, you know, that's the year that he, you know, that's the year that Jesus supposedly, you know, the crucifixion and all that. But this could be your quote unquote Jesus year, or, you know, if you believe in that. But also we have 3 and 3, which is 6, right? So I feel like you're just very aware. You're on high alert. You're a great listener. You're absorbing knowledge. You're absorbing what is in front of you. You're really utilizing all of your senses. You know what I mean? So I do want to read a little bit of that for you from the guidebook, pile number ones. I'll just read the key concepts. And this card kind of keeps coming up. I don't know if you all have noticed that either from the other readings, but yeah. So it says ears wide open. Key concepts: deep listening as a gift we give to others, understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention. Yeah. So that archery, right? Tuning into another and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. So yeah, I feel like this new moon in Sagittarius is really ushering in the skills of deep listening, of deep focus, of deep work, okay? There's this book named Deep Work by this author, Cal Newport. A brief description of who the heck Cal Newport is. I heard he went to the same school as what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. And he has never had a social media account. And yet we know his work. We know his name, or I know his work. I know his name. I know I'm not the only one. And he's been successful, you know, all the while. So long story short, pile number ones, I feel like you're really tuning into yourself. And the new moon in Sagittarius is bringing that in for you. 11:11 on the clock, as I say that, into the new year. So from now into 2023, you're going to be very focused, right? You're going to have that gift of deep focus, and it's not going to cause you anxiety or worry as it used to. It's just going to be, you're going to be almost like pensive, you know, very pensive type of energy, but in a good way. It's not like you're unhappy in this way. It's almost like you prefer it, okay? But long story short, let's list off your cards. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles, with the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now, the Nine of Wands could signify Sagittarius energy here, the wounded warrior, right? You're down, but you're not out. You're still ready, embracing for impact. You're you know, it's almost how that euphemism goes. I may have lost the battle, but I'm going to win the war, or, you know, I won the war, things of that nature. So, you know, I feel like you could be in deep recovery. Maybe you have your guard up right now, or are maybe on high alert, right? Because with the ears wide open card, I'm thinking, okay, you're on alert. You know, maybe your body is telling you to be on high alert, your mind, something's telling you to kind of like have this deep sense of awareness, okay? Bring this deep sense of awareness into your existence right now, okay? You could, like I said earlier, I think you could be healing right now from something. Yeah, so we're going to do the Celtic cross spread, starting with the you now heart of the matter position, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're very focused on your objective in regards to stability, stabilizing yourself, making money, and doing so in a very creative way. And you remember, y'all, when I said pensive, you're very focused. The Eight of Pentacles is also right here. This person is literally working inch by inch and taking their time on their craft. They're perfecting their craft and they're working hard, and they're doing so consistently, one after the other after the other. So I feel like you're very focused on your material world right now, pile number ones, and there's nothing wrong with that. You could be very focused on a career, you could be very focused on a project, or just your overall sense of stability, okay? In the crossing position or the challenge position, we have the Sun card. So I feel like you're in a very good place right now. And I feel like you could be extremely happy, and there's a lot of stuff coming up. There's a lot of celebrations coming up. There's, you know, you feel free. Again, Sagittarius is love freedom, right? So you could be a little, it could be a little challenging to feel how you feel and not, and kind of like rein in these feeling states of like almost like euphoria, because you know the work isn't done just yet, right? Yeah. So in the conscious goal position here, we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you want something to end, you know, or yeah, you want something to end, or something is coming to an ending, or you're making sure that you are able to continue to move forward and watch your back at the same time, because this is a swords card, right? So it's the thought of like, you know, I'm done, something's coming to an end, you know what I mean? This is card number 10, so that means endings right into new beginnings, right? So maybe your conscious goal is to end something that you have already claimed victory towards, and now you're moving on to the next project, the next thing, the next idea, okay? And it's like you're almost there, like you're there, like it's coming to a close, okay? And this victory is here for you as it comes to this close, okay? So in the unconscious influence position, we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like there's a wish fulfillment here. There's a lot of different ways and a lot of different routes and a lot of different things that you can that are being offered to you right now. Might cause you a little bit of confusion, but I feel like you know what to do. You already know what to do, right? And it's interesting because with the Seven of Cups and the Tower, this and this card being in the unconscious influence position, a lot of things could have already been or could be happening all at once, and it's causing like this massive amount of change. And I don't think this is a bad thing in any regard. I think this is just, like, I think I said this in the last reading, or the last reading, not like pile or anything. It's almost like all your manifestations are coming in all at once, and it's kind of taking you off guard. So you have to do one thing at a time. You know you can only do one thing at a time, but since they're all coming in at once, kind of like demanding your attention, it might cause you to feel a little frazzled or feel a little scattered, okay? But I feel like this is a past thing. I feel like it's either happening now or it just happened in the most recent past, right? So in the past position, we have the High Priestess. So I feel like you already know that this has already occurred, or you already know what to do now. Now you've gathered everything that you needed up, and you're working systematically right now, okay? Because you already knew this was coming, and this has either just happened and or you know, I feel like you, in your mind's eye, you already knew and you figured it out, right? Also, in the past position with the High Priestess, I feel like your unconscious mind or your subconscious mind are really, you're being inundated by helpers in other realms, okay? And maybe you don't really know how to articulate that. You maybe have been seeing things not in like a psychosis type of way, but you have kind of been given glimpses of the future, and you're like, yep, and that is from higher realms to help you, and they're really great glimpses of the future. And I feel like you're on the right path, you're on the right course. So now it's just like, okay, well, now I could just continue to work systematically because I already know what's happening. So now it's just taking me doing things step by step and not being too hard on myself to continue this process, because I have to meet spirit, I have to meet the Most High, halfway, or at least a good amount of the way, right? So in the approaching influence position, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're steady at work, and you will be steady at work for some time now. And I feel like you prefer it this way, pile number ones. You prefer it this way. In your inner resources / talent position, we have the Lovers. So I feel like you're able to really make important choices and decisions that are going to benefit you and be the best possible outcome, right, for you and everyone involved. And also, I feel like, you could be in a relationship, or you could be asking for a partnership right now, a soulmate connection that comes in and that offers you almost like this anchor, right? This anchor that grounds you, and you're able to move forward because of that grounding, right? You're not just floating, you're not just drifting. It grounds you and it solidifies things for you, so that it almost gives you this leg up, because you don't have to be concerned about the external world so much, because you have a partnership that can just help to facilitate grounding. And I think it really enhances your capabilities, pile number ones. And if this isn't a physical partnership, right, or a romantic partnership, it could come in a friendship, it could come in a pet, it could come in a family dynamic, right? You name it, but you feel solid in the people or the person who is coming in, and they're acting as like this grounder, this person that you just feel okay with, and loving with, or even this energy, right? This energy that you feel okay with and loving with, so much so that it enables you to just get the job done. You don't have any worries. You're not worried, because you feel like, everything is secure right now. And I just wanted to place emphasis on both suns, okay? So these two cards are most certainly connected, okay? They're most certainly connected. Some of you all might be wanting or thinking about children, you know what I mean? Some of you are, because this is a baby, this is a couple, and then the sun kind of reminds me of this. And maybe spirit, maybe the Most High is trying to usher in a divine plan of some sorts as well. Take it if it resonates, y'all. It's not going to resonate. What I just said isn't going to resonate with every single person. So, I digress. How others see you is a Chariot. People see you as victorious, y'all. People see you as victorious. People see you as always being able to get what you want through your willpower and through your ability to steer your own ship, okay? Through your perseverance, your physical will never to give up on yourself, right? And not feeling the hardness of being able to leave things behind, right? As you can see in this Chariot card, they're leaving the nest, so to speak. They're leaving their city, they're leaving their town to broaden their horizons and to go to places that maybe they haven't been or they haven't explored yet, to really, develop who they are as a person, right? Who this charioteer is as a person. So people see that you just keep winning. You just keep claiming victory one by one by one. No matter where you go, no matter, how you do it, you just keep claiming it, because you have a tight rein on what it is that you're doing, right? So in your hopes and fears, we have the Tower. So I feel like you hope for awakening, you hope for this grandiose aha moment, but you also don't want it to come in a dooms type of energy, right? You want to be able to catch what's happening and almost like cushion the blow, whether good or bad. I feel like you just don't want to be taken, you don't want to be taken off guard. Like I heard a story about this card, like one of the people who have kind of been blown out of the tower, seen what was coming, seen what was coming and decided to leap out, and then the other one was ushered out, was blown out because they didn't take heed to the messages. So this isn't in a literal sense. One is bracing for impact, the other is just kind of like just free falling. So I feel as if you are also bracing for the abundance and the magnitude of it that's coming into your life, and this new moon in Sagittarius could offer that grounding through expanding your perspective before those manifestations come into being. You can already feel good. You can already be where you would be if you had said manifestation, if that makes sense, okay? And then the last card we have in the outcome position, we have the Three of Pentacles. So you have people around, you have energies around that are continuously helping you to build and to develop into who you want to be and where you want to go and what you want to do, pile number ones. The Three of Pentacles also represents manifestation through collaboration. So I feel like what you have to do, and through collaborating with the people that you see fit and that you benefit and that they benefit you, you're going to be able to manifest your deepest desires, in the best way and for the better of everyone who's involved, okay? So keep going. What the Nine of Wands is also signifying at the bottom of this deck is to keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other, because eventually you're going to win that war, so to speak. So yeah, let's pull, let's see. Let's get I cannot talk, y'all. Goddess guidance card, okay, to end the reading. So I'm probably only going to pull one card. So let's tap on this. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. To conclude their reading, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones to conclude their reading, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and wisdom to conclude pile number one's reading in regards to this new moon in the sign of Sagittarius and how it's bringing success in for them in the year of 2023. Advice, guidance, and wisdom. New moon in Sagittarius. Oh, look at this. Y'all seen this? Okay, so I'm obviously going to take that card. Wow. So we have Mother Mary with expect a miracle. And what did I say about the baby? So some of you, obviously not all of you, but some of you who this message resonates for could be wanting to have a child or give birth to an idea, okay? This could be a physical baby or this could be an idea. So it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered, period, pile number ones. So yeah, the things that you have once prayed for are now coming to fruition. And it might take you by surprise a little bit, but I feel like for the majority of you, I feel like you already know it's coming, so you're bracing for impact. So it won't be super jarring, it won't be super shocking, but it will be like, okay, my gosh, this is here. This is here. So I gotta take it with stride, right? So we have Area Cura with blossoming, which is expansive energy, if you ask me. It says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Y'all, what did I just say? What did I just say about this Nine of Wands? So you heard it here. People, you heard it here, y'all. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. And I know you're not going to give up, pile number one. So with that being said, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with your loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this Sunstone, okay, which is giving very Sagittarius fire sign energy, okay? And I want to read a little bit of what the Sunstone means. Give me a moment, por favor. So Sunstone, it says happiness, independence, clears away negative thought patterns, okay? So I love this. So it's ushering, so this new moon in the sign of Sagittarius is going to usher in happiness for you, and is going to clear out negative thought patterns, which I love, which is very prominent, or very not prominent, which is very it's right on time. I'll just say that it's right on time, okay? So again, with this Sunstone, some of you all could be Sagittarius. Obviously, not everyone's going to be a Sagittarius, but others might be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and maybe are dealing with some certain challenges right now, but how this new moon is going to intercept those challenges is going to bring levity and light to the situation, right? So I just read off of Forever Consciousness. They have a YouTube channel. And they, like, if you go in and look up new moon, like the new moon in Sagittarius, or whatever new moons fall under at the time in which you look them up, it talks about particularly this new moon in Sagittarius, and particularly the planet Jupiter being a planet of abundance and expansion and silver lining. So I said all that to say you're going to find the silver lining in this new moon in Sagittarius that's going to carry you into 2023, if that makes any sense, okay? So let's reveal your pile selection card. We have card number 47 with Sacred Reverence. And I feel like Spirit, the Most High, really loves you. The Most High loves us all, right? But I feel like you're getting the key to that, which is going to unlock a lot of mysteries and hidden truths that have been left in your heart. And I feel like you're really going to feel that way from this new moon energy, okay? So card number 47, 4 and 7, that's 11. So that's a master number. So there's definitely portals opening up for you as well, pile number twos, okay? And I love this. And I feel like you're going to feel like you have the whole world in your heart. And you're going to feel like you have the key to unlock the whole world from your heart space, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. Sacred Reverence. So I kind of want to read a little bit of the key concepts as it pertains to Sacred Reverence. Okay, so it says key concepts, all for the truth that spirit is everywhere, inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. And that's so trippy, pile number twos, because y'all have the Sunstone. I just pick up stones, you know? I try not to use the same stones over and over again, so I just pick them up and say, oh, this looks cute over here, or whatever. I do not look at these cards, and I try to keep the readings as brief as possible, so that's why a lot of editing is, you know, you don't see me picking the cards and the whole process. If you all want to see more of that from me, I will definitely do it, but in my own logic, I think, oh, okay, it'll circumvent the time that I spend doing that, so people can just get their messages, you know, and go. But, you know, if you all want me to do that more so, I will. So just let me know in the comments. But long story short, yeah, and I know I'm jumping around here, but we have the Ace of Wands, so you're definitely finding a lot of you're finding a lot of inspiration and you're taking a lot of inspired action, pile number 2, which is beautiful. And, you know, and because of that, it results in your manifestations. It results in your wishes being fulfilled. Okay. So I digress. Let's hop into your reading. We have at the bottom of the deck the 9 of Cups. So your wishes are being granted right now. I feel like you feel very proud of yourself. You feel very content with where you are in life and where you're going. Okay. And I feel like you have all your ducks in a row, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be satisfied momentarily with what you're doing and your accomplishments, because it's like you're knocking them down. You're knocking them down one by one, which is beautiful. So yeah, 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you all could be water signs as well, because there's a generous amount of cup cards here: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So anyhow, so we have 10 cards. I'll list off the 10 cards, and we will be doing a Celtic cross spread, starting from the first card, ending at the last. So first card is the Knight of Pentacles. The second card we have is the 3 of Pentacles. The third card, Ace of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the World card. So in the You Now Heart of the Matter position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And what I'm getting is slow and steady wins the race. I feel like you have your heart set and your eyes agazed, if that is even a word. You have your heart set and your eyes wide open to the possibilities of what you can do with so much fertile land, right? This is fertile land that this knight has, come upon, and they're just scouring the land, and they're like, wow, okay, so I can really plant things here and have them come to fruition. So I feel like right now with this Knight of Pentacles, you could be going back and forth in regards to your routines, in regards to, how hard you're working, in regards to your diligence and the things that you are setting into place right now, right? And at the bottom of this Knight of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Pentacles also. So you could be very stern in your convictions, holding on very tightly to how you've always done things, right? But so, I feel like that is, you're holding on pretty tightly to, I feel like your dreams, your goals. The Pentacles meaning the things that are tangible, the things that you are working towards or working on as we speak, right? In the crossing/challenge position, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So you could be challenged or having deep thoughts about working with others and how they will best help you in the process. And you want to know what's funny? Pile number 2s, you probably already peeped it, but we have the Knight of Pentacles with the 1 pentacle in their hand, and it's almost like they're offering to help this group, right? And then what happens? 1 and 3 pentacles, that's 4 pentacles. So I feel like you could be holding on very tightly to like a partnership or collaboration in which you're giving a lot to it. Maybe you're adding vibrancy to the group or to the situation. And maybe you kind of feel a little like left out. And I'm just kind of like interpreting the cards as I see them, or maybe you just got here and now you're offering all this stuff to these people who are almost done with the project, so to speak, right? But we'll get into that. So again, in the crossing position / the challenge position, you could be having or finding a little, I don't want to say difficulty, but a little challenge working with others and being on the same page, right? Being on the same wavelength. But we'll get to that. I'll clarify these. Let's do it now. Let me cleanse this deck. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify this 3 of Pentacles for our pile number 2s. Why is this 3 of Pentacles in the challenge position for our pile number 2, Spirit? Why is this 3 of Pentacles in the challenge position for our pile number 2s. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Why is this 3 of Pentacles in the challenge position? For our pile number 2s. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you. We have the Knight of Swords. You could be wanting to rush, speed up through things, but because you're working with multiple people, you have to be patient. You know, slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like you know this. You have a understanding of this, but you can't rush the process. Or maybe you know this and the group wants to kind of speed things along, but you're like, you know, let's just take it a step at a time, and maybe you're offering that to the group, okay? So that's what I'm getting. The group wants to speed things up, and maybe you're like, let's just take it, you know, one step at a time, inch by inch, okay? So in the conscious goal position, we have the Ace of Wands. So you're very inspired. You're taking inspired action, like I said earlier. And I feel like you're ready. You're ready. You're fertile. You're passionate about what you're doing right now, which is excellent. And I also feel like with the Queen of Swords at the bottom here, you know what you're talking about. You know through experience. So it's not like you're just paying lip service or anything like that. No, you're offering your expertise on something, okay? So in the unknown influence position, we have the Six of Cups. So someone from the past could be coming in, giving you something that you've maybe always wanted, or a gift. This could also be an angel, ancestor, or guide trying to offer you up something, and that's going to make you very happy. So this is beautiful, okay? This could be a promise that was kind of like kept to you, but that was slow to come, but the promise came, okay? And maybe this is going to blindside you a little bit, but when it comes, you're going to be very happy to receive it. This could also be your higher self giving your inner child reverence, right? Reverence, sacred reverence, and the keys to unlock everything you've ever wanted also. In the past position, we have the Two of Cups. So you could have been dating pile number 2s, or you found your soulmate, or you could have been asked out on a date, or something in relation to partnership, okay? So this doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be in the realm of the Three of Pentacles at the crossing position as well. But I feel like you've met your match, you found your match, and I feel like with this person or this thing or this circumstance that has come in, that is the quote-unquote match, is going to make you both very successful people, or very, it's going to usher in a lot of success, okay? In the approaching influence position, we have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe something might be hard to let go, maybe an idea, maybe a concept, maybe a group environment, a workplace situation, you name it. But I feel like eventually you're going to be able to move forward. So in your inner resources and challenge position, we have the Chariot. So you're definitely moving forward here in your life, okay? You're claiming victory too. So I feel like this collaboration is bringing in a surefire win, pile number 2s, okay? And how others see you, the Queen of Swords. You know, people might see you as very direct, very upfront, calling it like it is, so to speak, because you're not confused, right? You see how these clouds are dispersing from, you know, her mind space, and they're simmering down because this Queen of Swords is very objective, and they're going to just tell you how it is through their own experience in life. So I feel like you're very passionate about your convictions because you are a convicted person. You know, because you've been through things as well. And not only have you been through things, but you gain wisdom from that. So wisdom ultimately is applied knowledge, right? So you don't just learn, you actually implement the knowledge that has been bestowed to you from either the Most High, from either, you know, spirit, whatever you want to name it, your angels, ancestors, and guides, and you go about it. You are about it. You implement them, okay? So yeah, people see you as very fierce and a boss, and you know, dare I say, maybe some people think you're a little, you know, beachy so to speak. But, you know, it is what it is. And I feel like you mean only the best. You know what I'm saying? So in your hopes and fears position, we have the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're hoping for complete emotional fulfillment, complete emotional satiation, happiness, long-term happiness with your family. And maybe you're fearing that, you know, you don't ever want this to be taken away from you, you know, how good you feel with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with your companion, you know, things of that nature. And in the outcome position, we have the World card. Success, completion, integration, okay? Illumination, everything you could have ever wanted and more. Travel, you know, you could be traveling with, you know, a loved one or a soulmate or a partner. And it just means the world to you, and it makes you feel so good, you know? And you could be actually actualizing success not only by yourself but with someone by your side, and it just feels luminous. It just makes you feel like you can do anything, have anything, be anything, right? So yeah, pile number 2s, I love this reading. It's beautiful. So let's pull one Goddess Guidance Oracle card to complete your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God, for cleansing and blessing this deck. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 3 clear, concise, accurate messages. Advice, guidance, and wisdom to conclude their reading, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and wisdom to conclude pile number 2's reading. Okay, I feel like this card wants to come out. We have Mary Magdalene with unconditional love. So it says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So continue to hone this unconditional love, particularly and first and foremost for the Most High, for yourself, right? Which is, to me, that's simultaneous. For yourself, for the Most High, and, you know, for others all day, every day. There's no reason not to, and it's only going to enhance your life and make your life experience that much better, pile number 2s. And look at this. It's at the bottom of the deck. Lakshmi, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. Exactly. Like, look at your reading. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Pile number 2s, you're literally seemingly getting everything you want and more. So kudos. I offer you a consolation in advance, okay? So with that being said, my dears, I love you so much, pile number 2s. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, and whoever else you think would benefit from this reading. Also, before Christmas, so probably sometime around Cyber Monday, I'm trying to get it there, but definitely early December, we're going to be releasing tarot journals, okay? So please put in the description box. Please put in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in, and we're getting that out to you all. So close to being done, so I'm excited. I'm loving how the journals are coming out. Shout out to Sandrine Ann. You guys could follow her on her Instagram. Sandrine Ann, I think it's SANDRINNE, and then Ann, ANNE. And she's a wonderful graphic designer. So yeah, go follow her. Go hit her up. But yeah, in any case, I am so grateful to have you all here. I love you, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really pretty blue lace agate, okay, as your crystal selection. So in regards to how this new moon is setting you up for success in the year of 2023, I feel like it's going to have you very open and vocal about your experiences or what you want to experience in life, okay? I feel like you're going to do so in a calm, collected, cool manner as well. And the blue lace agate is all about like opening up the throat chakra in the best way possible. I feel like you're going to be able to say something once and it's going to get the point across. That's how well endowed you're going to be in the aspect of communication and after this new moon in Sagittarius into the year of 2023, okay? So yeah, very vocal, very honest about what makes you happy, what makes you light up, where you're going, how you see yourself, the vision that you hold for yourself and your future, okay? So let's hop right into it. actually, right before we hop into revealing your pile selection card, I want you to know how this reading is coming out. Is coming out for a reason, particularly for you pile number threes. I don't know why I'm even getting the insight to say this, but your cards were just coming out, coming out, coming out. So I feel like you're going to be very expressive in, like I said earlier, a very calm, cool, and collected manner, to where even if you just say something once, people are going to cling to your every word, okay? So yeah, let's reveal your pile selection card. Come on, you can't make this up. We have card number 38. Endless possibilities, okay? Some of you may be turning 38 in 2023. Some of you may be looking towards, you know, when you turn 38 and how your future is going to look. You're thinking about the endless possibilities that can happen in your life in such a short amount of time, right? Also, again, the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. And I feel like you know that there is nothing that can stop you. So I do want to read a little bit of the key concepts in relation to this card. Also, pile number threes. If you felt inclined to choose another pile, I would do that. So I'm not going to tell you which pile, but choose it, because I think this last pile is connected to another pile in this reading. So let's see. Card number 38. Okay, so I love this. So it says endless possibilities, unlimited potential, moving beyond limiting beliefs in the filter of an unhealed past, using your awareness to discern what is possible and having the courage to leap beyond even that. I love that. So yeah, you're just opening doors for yourself, pile number threes, with, of course, with the help of Spirit, the Most High, your angels, ancestors, and guides. You know, they're really opening doors and portals for you that you didn't even know was possible. Okay, so this is gorgeous energy. Okay, but let's get into it. Let's get into the blue lace agate. I do want to. Okay, so yeah, calming, truthful communication, and public speaking. A lot of you all could be orators, natural orators, and you see how clear and concisely my point was coming across in y'all's pile. So that's awesome. So again, you all could have a real knack for public speaking that you could be honing after this new moon in Sagittarius and beyond. But let's hop right into your reading. We have at the bottom of the deck the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you have you're entering a new portal. So the Eight of Cups in particular is one of like maybe 2, max 3 gateway cards in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Okay, so we just finished an eclipse season, right? And this is a lunar eclipse happening in this Eight of Cups depiction. So I feel like a lot of the things that you have been asking for are coming in because now you have walked away from the things in your past that you're just organically done with, right? You're just organically done with certain maybe personality traits or personality characteristics, and now the other ones that are more beneficial to you on the level that you're at and the level that you're going are being ushered into you. And this doesn't just mean personality characteristics. That could be people, places, or things, or situations, or circumstances as well. Okay, so let's hop right into your reading. We will be doing the Celtic Cross spread, starting with this card, ending with this card. So we have the Sun, the Devil, the Strength card, 3 major arcanas back to back. So that's major, literally. We have the Five of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Temperance, Four of Swords, and the World. So we also have a lot of Swords cards too. So you could be thinking intensely on a situation, or maybe even overanalyzing a situation here, okay? So in the You Now Heart of the Matter position, we have the Sun card. So I feel like you're very luminous. You're getting the things that you want. You're hitting all your goals. You maybe are more in the spotlight. Maybe you're just having a really great, joyful time, right? And maybe you're in this, this theme of truth. exposure, right? But good exposure, like things have to come to the light eventually, right? And I say that because the Queen of Swords is right at the bottom of the Sun card. So you could just be being very forthcoming and honest with yourself and the people around you right now as well. But I feel like you're doing so in a joyful manner. You're actually giving them inspiration and light and guidance in a very approachable and in a very auspicious way. It's not just doom and gloom, right? So in the crossing position or the challenge position, you have the Devil card. So you could still be dealing with things that you are bound to, people you're bound to, circumstances that you're bound to, and you really don't have to remain in that energy, but it's almost like you're choosing to remain in this energy. And I say you're choosing to because these people or these entities could literally take off the chain, like literally pull the chain from over their head and walk away, but they're choosing not to, right? They're choosing to just stay there in these obsessions, in these ruminations, in this kind of like dark place, so to speak. It's like literally night and day, you know what I'm saying? And this isn't the Moon card. This is literally night and day energy. So you could be at a little tug of war with yourself in regards to, there is this Native American proverb, and it's like this person goes and sees this wise woman, and I think they ask them about like how to be happy or something, and they give them a parable about, we have two wolves in our heart, the wolf of light or the wolf of like darkness or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. It depends on which wolf you feed every day. So if you feed the wolf of life or the wolf of light every day, then that's what you're mainly going to attract. That's what you're mainly going to be. But if you feed the wolf of darkness or the wolf of despair, or you name it, then that's what you're going to most frequently experience. And I feel like you could be feeding into self-limiting beliefs right now, and it's just perpetuating itself, and it's kind of giving you this challenge of staying in this place, but it really is pile number 3, self-imposed. So you could easily just release yourself from this, okay? And maybe not easily, excuse me, sorry for putting my foot in my mouth. Maybe it's not easy, but with a concerted effort and being very truthful and honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anybody else how you feel inside. Maybe journaling, maybe looking up resources on YouTube that maybe spark your curiosity and that give you more clarity on your situation or anything. You could talk to a therapist or talk to a counselor or talk to a trusted friend if that's how you feel, if that's what you want to do, to really loosen the reins of these self-imposed limitations that you seem to be kind of like a little consolidated in. You seem to be kind of stuck there, okay? So in the conscious goal position, we have strength cards. So I feel like you're asking spirit, you're asking the Most High for strength to tame this lower nature, right? To tame that beast inside of you that just wants to, ravage everything in its path. And you're getting that. You're getting that, okay? So in the unknown influence position, we have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is a very interesting card because it's like there's a victory that has been won here, but at what cost? And is it really victorious if like you and the people left kind of like fighting or quarreling, there is no real resolve. It's just, there is no real resolve, right? So I feel like you're thinking about this. You're thinking about like, okay, yeah, I've won, but it's like it's this shallow win. It's this hollow win. It's this hollow victory because maybe I had to go against my friend or my family member. And yeah, I could be experiencing all this truth and light and celebration, but the people who were once in my life that, I maybe would have went to, that it would have felt that much better, they're not in my life anymore. So while this feels great, it's hollow. You know what I mean? So, yeah, in the past position, we have the 4 of Wands. So there was stability here. There was structure, okay? You could be seeing, or you could have been seeing 1111 a lot, meaning these portals are really opening up to show you your future, to show you what is possible, okay? and to show you that you can be stable, that you can have freedom of expression, that you can have financial freedom, okay? In the approaching influence, we have the Queen of Swords. So, you know, this could be you maybe talking to yourself not in the kindest of ways. Or this could be another person who can be like telling you how it is, very clear and concise, but because you are caught in these limited beliefs during this time, I'm not saying forever, but like just as of right now, it feels like you can't, it's not getting through to you, you know? So yeah, so this is your inner resources and talents. You have the ability to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to be vulnerable. You have, you know, maybe even asking for help, which is a good thing, right? And I feel like maybe you did ask this person for help, and they're consistently telling you things going about what they know and through what they've experienced, but maybe, you know, you're still dealing with some things that you need to break free from so that you will be able to absorb this knowledge when the time is right for you. So in how others see you, we have temperance. So some of y'all could be Sagittariuses. Not, you don't have to, but you could be Sagittariuses or Leos. And I feel like you're just really finding the balance. You're really finding the balance in moderation. And you know that, you know, there's a silver lining. You know that, you know, you're going to get to your path when see fit. But I feel like you're always in a constant state of moderation and, you know, balance and harmony and wanting to be in a good state of equilibrium with yourself, right? Mind, body, and soul. And your hopes and your fears, I feel like you hope to take a break. You hope to slow down your mental processes, right? You hope to heal from whatever that has been weighing on your heart. But I also feel like you fear that if you stop, you're going to like lose your traction. You're going to lose your footing, but you're not, you know? Spirit has you. Spirit is going to give you the things that you have been praying for and asking for, okay? And look at this. In the outcome position, we have the World. So there is success here. There's a victory here. There's integration. There's expansion. There's everything you could have ever wanted and more. This could be traveling too. Success is assured for you, pile number 3s. Look at this. Look at this. The Four of Wands and the World card. Success is assured for you. You just have to keep on going, my loves, okay? This is a beautiful reading. And, you know, this new moon in Sagittarius is really like expanding your horizon, and it's really giving you things to think about that maybe you haven't thought about before, okay? It's opening up your perspective on a lot of different topics in your life, which is going to lead to your success. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages to end our pile number 3's reading. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 3's. Clear, concise, accurate messages to end our pile number 3's reading. One card to end our pile number 3's reading in regards to this new moon in the sign of Sagittarius and how it's setting them up for success in year 2023. Okay, so we have one card that fell. Look, and we have white Tara sensitivity. So it says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So yeah, and look at this. We have Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So I feel like you're not backing down on anyone or anything, and you realize how sensitive of a nature that you have, and you realize that you really have to inundate your life, kind of what I told you earlier, feeding yourself good things, beautiful things, everything that's lovely, everything that's just, all things that are of good rapport. That's a biblical it's a biblical quote, you know. If you dwell on anything, dwell on these things. And I feel like you're going to start feeding yourself more of the light because you realize how sensitive you are to the opposite. You know, if you feed that to yourself constantly, it's just going to plummet your vibration. So you're working more towards feeding yourself goodness and gratitudeness and realness. Okay, so with that being said, pile number 3s, I love you so much. Congratulations in advance on all the success that's coming into your life, because you deserve it. Okay, so with that being said, if you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Y'all keep an eye out on these tarot journals that are coming out. Thank you to my lovely illustrator, Sandrine Ann. She's amazing. I'm going to introduce more about the journals, in like the next week, because I want you all to be able to purchase them before Christmas time, okay? So with that being said, I love you all so much, and yeah, I will see you in your next readings. Bye.